Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you guys tips and tricks for F3X. Before we get into the video, make sure to like and subscribe for more videos like these. You can skip to specific parts in the video, if you already know how to do something. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. So first what you're going to want to do is spawn your B tools. Already starting off with a helpful tip is, instead of typing out the whole thing, all you need to type is !BT. Okay, so once you have your B tools, we are going to start off with simple wiring tutorial for doors. Most of you probably know this already, so you can skip to the next tip. But for the beginners, make sure to watch this part. Okay, so first what you're going to want to do is make your door model. Your door model can look like anything, but for today's video I'm just going to make it simple. Once you have your door model, you're going to want to copy and paste it and make it very small. And then place it on the bottom of the door. Then you're going to want to copy and paste that small part and bring it to where you want your door to open. This bottom part will represent where the door starts. Usually it will start on the bottom. Now you're going to want to open the image tab and go over to the texture tab. Make sure that the side is selected on front, it will not work otherwise. A lot of people get that confused. And make sure that the transparency is -500. This left repeater here represents where the door will start. For example, if it is on 2, then the door will start lifted up, but if it is 1, then the door will start closed. You now need to do the same thing for the top part, except the left repeater needs to be either 1 or 2, depending on what number you chose for the bottom part. If you chose 1 for the bottom part, the top needs to be 2, vice versa. Now you can highlight the whole door and press Shift+G on your keyboard, and then type the wiring command to wire it. Now as you can see you have a working door. If you'd like to make it a button door, make sure to watch my button video, link in description. Now let's talk about speed of the door, and how to add audio. Let's start off with speed. So the right repeater represents how many seconds it takes to either go up or down. Lower the number, the faster it goes. Higher the number, the slower it goes. This is very important because you have to match the speed with how long the audio for the door is. For example, if the audio is a clean 5 seconds, you should put the right repeater at 5, but most of the audios aren't a clean number, usually it's around 4.5, or 3.6 seconds, so it's very important to try and get the right amount of seconds for your door, so it's not delayed. As you can see I set the speed to 0.1 so the door takes 0.1 seconds to go up and down. Now let's talk about adding sound to your door. You're going to want to head over to your Creator Marketplace. Once you do that, click on the Store tab. And now head over to the audio section. You can use keywords like Blast Door or SCP Door. Once you find the audio you want, go ahead and click More Options, Volume Warning. So for example I will be using this audio for my door. Go to the URL and double-click the set of numbers that are around the middle of the URL. Copy the set of numbers. Once you do that you're going to want to paste the set of numbers in the image id section of the texture on the small parts next to your door. Remember that you have to make the right repeater the exact amount of seconds that the audio for the door is. It may take you a couple tries to get right. For example I'll be using 5 seconds. For example I'll be using 4.1 seconds as my first estimate for how long the audio is. Then group the door and wire it. As you can see mine is still a little delayed. Let's move on to the next section of the video. For this section of the video I will be showing you guys how to put your custom material textures for your walls. Most of the default textures Roblox provides are boring and bland. So once you have your wall, you're going to want to find your custom wall texture. You can go to the Creator Marketplace and use keywords like brick texture or concrete texture. For example, I will be using this brick texture I found. As you can see when you make the wall longer/taller, the texture stretches. A simple fix to this, go to your image tab. Instead of placing the image ID on the decal tab, paste the image ID onto the texture tab. This makes it so the texture repeats itself when you extend the wall. As you can see, the bricks are repeating, but the image is very small. It makes the bricks also seem really small. Another way to fix this is changing the repeater to a larger number. You can play around with it until it looks good, but this is way better than copy and pasting a bunch of small decals onto one wall, making one wall have like 20 parts. Now let's move on to the simple lighting tutorial. When I first joined Town Debug, it was kind of hard to get perfect lighting, but today I'm going to be showing you how to do so. I'm going to make a small box that represents a room so I can demonstrate lighting. I'm also going to make it night dim so you guys can see the lighting better. So first you're going to want to spawn a part. Once you do that, you're going to want to click the lighting tab on the side of your screen, and then follow the settings I make. This is very important so watch closely. Okay, so once you have these settings on, your light will look a little weird, but it always looks like that at first. I recommend playing around with the brightness and the color to get the perfect light settings. For example, this is what the lighting in my base looks like with these settings and a couple of color and brightness tweaks. The next tip we will be talking about is a very quick and simple tip. This tip will help you build faster and not waste as much time trying to pick what tab you're going on. As you can see, all of the tabs on the side of your screen have a key assigned to them. These are hotkeys. You can click the keys on your keyboard to navigate around the B-Tools menu faster. I recommend practicing using these keys without looking at the menu. I originally had planned to show you guys how to use the Auto Align tool for B-Tools, but I don't use Auto Align and I tried to figure out how to use it but I couldn't. If you still would like to know how to use Auto Align, I recommend joining my Discord server and asking someone there. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys so much for 500 subscribers. See you guys in the next video. Peace.